Okay, for number 5, we're given the same, or I guess we're given a different function, but we want the distance the particle traveled from 0 to 4. And so we're going to find that distance. That's the total distance traveled. So again, that's equal to, easiest way, this is the easiest, is to go ahead and do the integral of 0 to 4 of the absolute value of v of t dt. So we have to find v of t. That would be 4t cubed minus 16t. Let's take out a 4t, set that equal to 0. Take out a 4t and you get t squared minus 4. So we have 0 and plus or minus 2 on our sign chart. So it's a cubic function. So here's 0 and here's negative 2 and positive 2. So it must come, using in behavior, positive cubic function has to do that. So we only care about it from 0 to 4. So it's negative from 0 to 2 and positive from 2 to 4. So here's how we would rewrite that. We would say it's the integral of 0 to 2 of negative 4t cubed minus 16t plus the integral of 2 to 4 of positive 4t cubed minus 16t. And so let's do the first one. It's a negative, and then that would be t to the 4th. It's going to be what you had back here, minus 8t squared from 0 to 2, which gives you a negative of a 16 minus 32, which is a positive 16, because the negative. And you're adding that, so this would be the same thing, t to the 4th, only it's positive, minus 8t squared from 2 to 4. And so you get 256 minus 128, that's the 4, minus a negative 16. So you get 128 plus 16, let's see, that would be 138, 140. So this is altogether, let's see, 128, and this is plus 16. So if you add that all together, you get 160. So that's the correct answer. Now, how could I do that not using integration? Well, you would start out and you would say, okay, let's go from x to 0, and that's 0. So then x of 2, you would still need this cut right here. You would still need to have taken the velocity and gotten a sign chart and seen where it changes direction, because you need these critical points. So like this method uses critical points still. So it still uses calculus, but it doesn't use integration, just the critical points. So x of 2 is negative 16, and x of 4 is equal to 128. Now here's the important part. If I'm just counting everything, I go from 0 to negative 16, I've moved 16 places. If I go from negative 16 to positive 128, I've gone 144 places. And if you add those two, you get 160. So that's the other method using the critical points. Okay? All right, so that's 5, and that's your note. So now do the problems on the other pages, and I'll post the answers to those as soon as I get them done.